Hello, and welcome back to the box room. David Bradley here. So, let's see. Oh, yeah. Gotta take that downstairs. That is more microphone things. I wish I could get 4 of them that would all work together. But they don't. The receiver things are their own thing. Anyway, I will set that over there. I will take it down. So, what do we have here? Well, I suppose I should turn on the monitor. And even though it's been a number of days since I've been up here, I should try this 128 again. Oh, well, it would seem that the 128 power supply is not at all plugged in. That would make it much more difficult. Okay. So this has been sitting. Give it a try. Stone cold. Hit the Commodore key. Hit the reset. And nothing comes up. Turned off. Turn on. Nope. We have issues. Okay. So, these things happen. Anyway. We have other things to deal with right now. So here is the 128 power supply. I can set it delicately. Sort of. Somewhat. Over here. It does not need to be plugged in at the moment. It does not. Now one would think that maybe we're going to look at that 128 that's sitting here. It would be a good guess. But it is not correct at this time. For one thing, I'm still testing from time to time this black Commodore 64 power supply. And it continues to be at 5.23. And I believe I probably I did write that on there. That's good. And here is some stuff for the, perhaps, recycling. Anyway, why am I here? Well, today, a Commodore 64 followed me home. And I believe it came from an educational institution, as it has writing on it, about departments and things and stuff. And it's certainly stripped bare of any and all sort of sticker things, like serial number or anything else. So I suspect it's been picked over. It is kind of yellowed on the top, not so bad on the bottom. Alright, let me move the Frankenstein joystick. And, well, you know what? I guess if they're going to have these 2 power supplies here, I might as well just set it up on there, and then I'll turn it on. Shazam! 53280 53281, 0. Change that to white. We have nothing. But we will write a quick program, which indeed does say Over and 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 over. World of Commodore. Indeed, the World of Commodore is coming up on December 2nd and 3rd, 2023. Although, I would like to think, it's funny how there hasn't been anything online about it. I would like to think, and I will lobby the people involved, that there should be mention of the World of Commodore 2024, even if all they know is, this is the date we're aiming for, this is the place we're aiming for, we'll let you know, we'll come back for details. It seems there are, I don't know, when you get a big group of people, there's lots of ideas. Enough said. Anyway, at the World of Commodore, I will be bringing this handy-dandy little device. There it is. Made by Rudy of Rudy's Retro Intel. That's how I test power supplies to know if they're safe. Because it's a little meter inside of a cute little box that even has a Commodore logo on the back. And it will tell immediately what the voltage is on the 5-volt side. That is the dangerous side. Danger, danger, danger. And if it's really much above 5.3, this is, by the way, this is, of course, it's not loaded. As in, not like a gun loaded, but the voltage will drop when it's actually on a machine. So a little above 5 is within acceptable parameters. But, like, I had one the other day that was like 12.5 or 12.15 or 12.51 or something. That was cooked. And another I had was 11 something. Anyway, snippity, snip, snip, snip. So anyway, bring your power supplies to the World of Commodore that you are not sure about and that you don't trust, and we can test them. And you can do what you want with them, but if you want, I'll make sure I have my cutting pliers there and we can snip the cords. So this 64 seems, at this moment, to be okay. It does. And, of course, I've been doing stuff downstairs, and I have my... Oh, no, I don't. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, yes, I do. I seem to have forgotten to bring the test cartridge upstairs. So, there is another way. Just turn this off. I would press the reset switch if it had one, but it doesn't. And I'll put in Jumpman Jr. So it does sound okay, but I will have to, oh yeah, this is the slow speed. I will have to bring the cartridge up and hook up the harness and see what's what. One thing that I am pleased with. Oh, look at how slow that goes. I'm not hooked up to be able to play it. Play it. Although I could be. But it's so painfully slow. Painful. Anyway, we'll just let that do its thing there. If I'd have known, I would have said 1.8. I suppose I could turn it off and turn it on and see what's up. But the sounds are working. The thing is working. I wanted to warm up and get a good look at what's what. I do. So that can take its time. Anyway, I will let this warm up. It did not come with a power supply. It did, of course, come with the obligatory 1541 disk drive that I have several of. I have not brought up here to test it yet. Perhaps I'll test it downstairs with the... There we go. With the 1571s. Which are becoming... Yes, I hear you. There we go. I got 200 and I didn't do anything at all. Anyway, perhaps I will... Oh, I don't want to do this. There must be... Oh, fine. I'll turn it off. I could have done that already. Anyway, that's the slow speed. I'll put this on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Player speed. We'll do player. Let's be 8. And if you want to see vicious mean speed, this will not take long at all. Just almost immediately, the thing will come out and it will shoot like a rocket. Oh, wait a second. Why is that going so slow? I thought I picked... Alright, hang on. I hate doing that. I hate turning that off every time. Alright, we'll let it go through its little... Okay, 1, 1. This should be crazy fast, like almost immediately. That thing is going to come shooting out like a bat out of hell. There we go. And before he's even hit the ground, the next one is coming. Boom. And the second one is coming. It's crazy, 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 crazy. So, yes, let's see. World of Commodore 64. There was something. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I did look underneath this 64 as I was getting it, and I would have got it anyway. But I was pleased to see that I can see. This is the way to tell if it's a long board or an older board with regular chips or the SUPERPLA. If you can see, if you just peek in here along here, and you can see that the circuit board is there, it's not a short board SUPERPLA awful machine that I don't like. This one is not that. I can see just the edge of where the circuit board would be, which means it's something that I would be fond of. It is. Hello. I want it to continue to be fond of it, so I don't want to drop it. So, it is, I wonder. I think I will turn that off. I will turn that off. And I don't believe there's any disk drives that are turned on at the moment. Anyway, as I keep saying, I need to tidy up here. Hasn't gone well. Let me reach over here, though. I will think about that. I really do need to tidy up. I do. Anyway, so another 64. And of course, people ask me, how many 64s do you have? And the answer is always, I don't know. I don't know. While I'm up here, I should grab another blank disk out of one of these bags here. Was it this one I had opened or not? Oh dear. Oh dear. Be careful there. It was not. It was not this one. There must be another. I think there were 3. Oh, here it is. Because I was testing 1571 downstairs, and the disc, one of these plain generic in a bag for 40 years discs, did not seem to want to answer the call. This one looks like it has a little bit of a bend to it. Does it spin? It does spin. Anyway, well, yeah, it does have just, I don't know if you can see that, just a little bit of a bend. Anyway, so be it. I will take that downstairs and give it a try. I shall. Not that I'm immediately digging back into the 1571s because they torment me. They do. And I wonder, maybe there's cold solder joints, or I just, you know what? it's one of those things where with multiple failures, do the multiple failures fool each other? I don't know. It just boggles my mind that I took a RAM chip out that absolutely was supposedly bad, and it now the drive just sits and spins. And I tried that RAM chip in my other board that and it seems to work. So I'm a little bit baffled, and there are a number of possibilities that it could be. That could be the failure. A number of them. I think 6. 5 of them are kind of smaller support chips, and one's a bigger chip. And I have to figure out what I'm going to do next. Alright, and I will get a magic eraser and try and get this marker off of here. Oh, there also seems to be some tape residue of sorts. That would be more of the goo gone. Anyway, and there's stuff written up here. Ooh, load quote colon asterisk quote comma 8 return. Fast instructions. And there are little stickers. One says 0, one says 8, one says 7. I don't know why. And the nameplate thing is just squeaking out a little bit, which is unfortunate. But anyway, these things happen. Oh. Do or do not. There is no try. Anyway, I suppose I will leave this to torment, and maybe I'll have a look inside. Anyway, thanks for coming. We'll see you at the World of Commodore, or there will be an online presence for the World of Commodore. I'm hoping it goes better than before, especially as Rudy told me before he got his channel going. And I should have done this long before I did, and that is make sure the sound is good. In other words, get these little microphones and somehow have microphones, because otherwise you're kind of yelling, and the phone or whatever it is you're recording on picks it up, sort of. But this is much better, much crisper. And if the sound, if people can't hear you, they'll just get frustrated and they won't watch. So I'm hoping the sound is better. I'm hoping also that I will do some recording. I hope to find a spot where I can sit and maybe do some quiet interviews. And the cool thing about this is, with this setup I have where it has 2 microphones and that one thing, I can bring a little tripod and I can pick a nice frame and put the microphone on the subject and have a microphone on me, so that then you can see the person, you can hear what they're saying, and you can hear the conversation. You can hear the questions. I have not really tried this, but I will, I think. I think I'll interview Rudy. Maybe I'll interview Eugene. He has got all kinds of cool boards that he sells. And other people. I'll find a spot. I'll find a way. See, outside of the main room for the World of Commodore, there's kind of a sitting area. And it's usually not very full because people are inside, and it's usually not very loud, except when people are coming and going from the various demonstrations. So, yeah, maybe it's time to interview, and maybe I'll do a little walkabout. We'll see. Anyway, all right. Well, thanks for coming, and we'll see you again. And I'm going to see what I'm going to do next. But I suppose I should test out the 1541 as well. I suppose. Anyway, bye for now.